From today, that is April 1st, every petrol pump in India will sell ethanol-blended or E20 petrol, whether you like it or not. Hi, I'm Chandni Jain and I'm talking about this one change that could have a big impact on your car, your mileage and your monthly fuel bill. On Feb 17th, 2026, the government had mandated through a notification that all petrol sold nationwide will contain up to 20% ethanol. The fuel will meet the standards set by Bureau of Indian Standards. The parameter is called Research Octane Number or RON 95. So this move marks a major push for cleaner fuel and reduced oil imports, but will impact millions of Indian drivers across the country. As the West Asia conflict pushes global oil prices higher, experts say that the consumers will feel the impact soon. On the other hand, ethanol is procured from farm products like hay, sugarcane, etc. The mix helps provide our farmers with better returns and also minimizes crude prices' impact on petrol cost. The first question that comes up: how compatible is this fuel for the car that we use?
ये देख रहे हैं, सरकार कह रही है एथेनॉल मिला के हम अपने वाहनों का प्रयोग करें, लेकिन सरकार ये नहीं बता पा रही है कि एथेनॉल मिलाने से वाहनों के इंजन में कितना नुकसान होगा और इसकी भरपाई, इंजनों की जो नुकसान पहुंचेगा उसकी भरपाई फिर कौन करेगा? क्या सरकार उसकी भरपाई करेगी? तो मैं समझती हूँ सरकार को मजबूती के साथ एक व्यवस्थित तरीके से एक नीति बनाते हुए लोगों को तकलीफ ना पहुंचे, इस पे काम करना चाहिए। थैंक यू।
Experts and industry voices have warned that many regular vehicles, particularly those purchased before April 1st, 2023, are not designed for high ethanol blends and they may experience problems with E20 fuel. So these include corrosion of fuel system parts, degradation of rubber or plastic components and potential engine wear over time. However, the Press Information Bureau say most vehicles meet safety and drivability standards, but older vehicles may see faster wear out in some rubber parts or gaskets. Here's another misconception: mileage. Earlier, auto companies said that ethanol-based fuel can give 27 to 30% lower mileage compared to regular petrol, raising concerns that consumers may end up paying more per kilometer. But industry estimates and India's ethanol roadmap suggest that E20 may reduce mileage by roughly 2 to 7% only, depending on the vehicle. The larger drop applies to high ethanol fuels like E85 and not E20. But how much of a drop in mileage would matter? If the fuel prices stay similar and mileage falls, cost per kilometer can rise. The actual impact is yet to be seen, and the price of petrol remains the same. One may ask that despite being blended with cheaper ethanol, E20 is generally being sold at the same retail price as regular petrol at pumps. That means consumers are not seeing a direct price cut at the bowser just because ethanol is cheaper. The central government aims at channelizing the benefit partly to the farmers and also the oil manufacturing company to ease the price gap burden in present global conditions. So the government is prioritizing ethanol blending as a step towards security of energy. PM Narendra Modi has said that without ethanol blending, India would have had to import about 4.5 crore barrels of crude oil annually. Here's a bigger reason for another stress: FFV, flex fuel vehicles. What are FFVs and do we have to replace our vehicles with FFVs? Industry has urged government to help people transition to FFVs while expanding ethanol fuel stations. The government is now therefore exploring faster rollout of flex fuel vehicles, cars that can run on petrol blended with ethanol or even 100% ethanol. The move aims to reduce import dependence and shield consumers from volatile global fuel prices.
Flex vehicle is not a rocket science today. Brazil is running flex vehicle for many years, and many companies in India are ready with the prototype of flex vehicles, because it's nothing to be done. They just copy what they're producing in many countries, and no, automobile industry same world over. The same companies producing the same company in other countries. So they are ready to bring the prototype, but obviously they will need some support from the government in terms of policy, and maybe some tax relief they will be looking for, but I can't talk on their behalf. If you bring the flex vehicle in the country, two-wheelers and four-wheelers both, and today we'll deliberate with the manufacturer in our conclave today. There's a separate session with the Maruti and Bajaj Auto. They will discuss their prototype and their details. Imagine that many vehicles will run on ethanol, no petrol required. So all problem solved.
For consumers, the promise is clear: cheaper, cleaner fuel in the long run. But in short term, the success of E20 fuel and the future of FFVs will depend on whether it will reduce the costs or add to it.